All right, guys, this is White Dual Threat coming at you again with the update, the Town Hall 13 update. I'm going to show you my base, my upgrades, and kind of talk about what I think the best strategy for updating Town Hall 13 and the key buildings you should focus on as far as the first things you want to get, the heroes, all that stuff. So just take a look at all the things I have real quick. I have 517 medals. I've already bought a Hammer of Fighting, a Hammer of Building, to speed up the progress of my updates. Most Town Hall 12 guys that have been Town Hall 12 for a while are gonna have more loot than I do. As you can see, I haven't finished all my walls yet. I still have 28 of them, but that's not gonna stop me from upgrading to Town Hall 12 or 13. So I'm gonna use those medals, get as much done as I can. The plan is to get 5 of my 6 builders going right now, right off the bat, and I have 6 builders due to the builder base, which, as you can tell, I'm pretty rushed in the builder base. I don't really play it that much, but I did max out the buildings I need for the 6 builders, which would be this Mega Tesla, cannon carts maxed out, upgrading 3 buildings in the main village with the master builder, gearing up those buildings, and the battle machine max. So I rushed that to be able to get 6 builders so that I can be ready for this update. I would have liked to finish the walls. I could have finished the walls with my clan medals, but I wanted to save them for this upgrade. So I'm gonna jump right into it. And first things first, we're gonna upgrade to Town Hall 13 with a hammer building. It's been a long time waiting for this. That is nice. That is nice. That's Town Hall 13 right there. Now you can upgrade it another 4 times, but that's not what I'm going to be focusing on right now because it still has the Giga Bomb damage even at level 1 for Town Hall 13, which is really important. The only reason to upgrade right now is to get more damage per second, and then the ice ability at the max Town Hall 13 max level, which is important, but not right now for me. So that's not what we're gonna do now. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna buy another hammer building, and the next thing is we're going to do the laboratory, which, well, I gotta find it. It's been a while since I've used anything. It's right here. All right. So we're gonna upgrade the laboratory. We're actually gonna use the elixir because I want to save the hammer building that I just bought for another building. So we're gonna use the elixir and we're gonna use a hammer or a book of building. So I had plenty of those. I meant to show you my magic items before doing this, but I do have a book about everything except for a book of everything. So couple hammers, as you can see. Rune of Dark Elixir. I don't have any runes of elixir, runes of gold, because I've been using those to upgrade walls. So I have plenty of stuff to upgrade things. So we're gonna go first things first. I use Queen Charge Lalo a lot, so I want to get balloons maxed. So I'm gonna use a hammer of fighting for that, and I'll just go through a couple of the upgrades, the new upgrades. As you can see, the wall breakers get a pretty big damage and hit points buff, which is important because I suck with wall breakers. So that's gonna be nice for me to help get them through the next levels of my queen charge. Yeah, and with the wall breaker upgrade, it's due to a new level in walls. As you can see, costs 4.8 million to go to a level 14 wall, which is 1,500 extra health points. So that level in wall breaker is pretty important, which it'll be something I focus on later. It's not one of the first couple upgrades I want. Dragons get a 300 health point bonus, extra damage per second. They're already pretty tanky, so dragons get a lot better. Balloons, 20 damage per second. Not huge DPS boost, but they do actually get 100 extra hit points and 54 extra damage when destroyed, which is pretty big. Healers are pretty good. They get a boost for hero healing, and that's going to be important. So that's something I'm also going to focus on. Miners get a pretty decent upgrade with all the splash damage in Town Hall 13. They needed it. Along with, here we go, Hogs. We get the same kind of boost. Spells, the heal spell gets 200 total troop heal and 110 extra hero heal, which is important, but that's not something that I'm going to focus on right now. Jump spell, extra 20 seconds, not that necessary for me. That's one of the last upgrades I'll probably ever do. The extra 20 seconds is not that big of a deal. It'll last for 80 seconds now. The skeleton spell gets an extra skeleton. Again, not that important to me right now. It's something that's going to be one of the last upgrades that I do. I don't really use the skeleton spell, and one extra skeleton isn't going to be a huge deal. Bowlers get a pretty good boost. That is something that will be pretty important with the new update. It's not one of my first two upgrades that I plan on doing, but it's something I will plan on doing pretty quick. And then obviously there's going to be a new hero that I haven't unlocked yet, which I will in a minute, and this new siege machine, which I plan on unlocking as soon as I can also. But as of right now, they're not unlocked. Don't really have the elixir to unlock them right now, but as soon as I get those, you guys will see them. So first things first, balloons. I'm going to use my Hammer Fighting instant new balloons because I use Queen Charge Lalo, so I want those balloons up a level. Then we go to the shop, and I'm going to buy... Oh, well, I can't buy Hammer Fighting for a day and 8 hours. I thought I already had it for seven days, but... So we have to wait on another Hammer Fighting to be able to do healers next. So whenever I get that upgrade, I'll show you guys. I'm going to have to grind some resources and stuff. The next thing I want to do, though, is I want to get this new hero. And I'm also going to have to change my progress space around. That's something I'll do at a later time. I don't think you guys care to watch me actually do it. It's going to take a little bit to figure it out. So, boom. Royal Champion. And if you guys haven't seen any gameplay of this guy, or this girl, I should say, she's a beast. She targets defenses, and she can hit ground and air. Moves pretty quick. Does pretty decent damage. Pretty tanky. But her ability is what's crazy. It's she'll throw her shield at 4 targets, doing a lot of damage to them. So getting her and her ability is going to be pretty clutch for Town Hall 13. So that's something I'm going to focus on. And I think the best thing for me, the thing I like to do when I get new heroes is just grind them up until they're maxed. Just straight away. Mainly due to the fact that if I don't have them, I've never used them before, so I don't really miss not having them. So it doesn't really change my attack strategy right now because I haven't ever used her. And if I can just get her straight maxed straight away, it'll be pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and get her going to level 2, which is going to take 19 hours and 9 minutes. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this hammer of building that I just got to max out the Eagle. If you guys didn't know, the Eagle is the longest upgrade time and the most expensive upgrade at Town Hall 13. So getting this done pretty quick, it's going to help a lot. The Eagle gets a big boost in damage per second and shockwave damage, so I don't want to wait 14 days and 9 hours, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And we have the Eagle maxed out. So the next thing I'm going to do, let me hit that, is, let's see. I didn't have everything planned out. I kind of just wanted to go as we go. So I want to get this scatter shot because it looks gross. You get 2 of them, 12 million. I do have some loot still in my treasury, which I will take right now. And the storage side used to only hold 12 million. With the Town Hall upgrade, you get an extra 2 million, so you can hold 14 million of each right now without upgrading your storages. So that's going to be plenty to be able to get this new defense, the scatter shot. Put it down here since it's not maxed. And boom, new defense in 12 days. So the upgrade times are pretty long. It's nice having the 20% boost. So we'll wait on that one. I do want to get 4 more builders going. So I do want to get a barracks going because I want to unlock the Yeti. People say the Yeti is going to be pretty OP to start out with in Town Hall 13 before it gets nerfed. And it looks pretty good if you guys haven't seen it. So that's the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start the Yeti. Start the barracks to be able to unlock the Yeti. Now, I still have 3 builders. There's a lot of buildings that have upgrades. I do have a bunch of wards. I got some elixir right there I'm going to claim. Some potions that I'm already maxed on. Get this dark elixir. Get this gold. Get this dark elixir. Get this book of fighting. Oh, no book of spells. Nope. Already have them. So those are 2 things I need to use to be able to get the ones from the trophy system. So, so yeah, this is what we're left with right here. I am about to get a rune of elixir, rune of gold, and the rune of dark elixir. So that's pretty important. I would like. Dang, I'm kind of at an awkward dark elixir number right here. I want to upgrade the queen with a book of heroes, but I'm 120,000 dark elixir short. I don't want to use my dark elixir rune because that would be wasting a good bit of it. I do want to get the storages upgrading. but I'm still short on that. So this is pretty awkward. Most Town Hall 12s that have been Town Hall 12 for a while uh, usually have about 30. They have about 30 million of each resource because they had their season bank with their storages already maxed out. So it's been pretty nice. It would have been pretty nice for them. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what I want to do right here. I guess I'll go ahead and get the new traps down. Alright, so I jumped ahead a little bit real quick. I just wanted to pop a training potion, get some attacks in, get some more loot. I actually only did one attack, but I ended up getting my star bonus for the day. So I got enough to do the next thing I want to do, which is upgrade the Dark Elixir storage. I want to use my Dark Elixir rune as soon as I can, and I want to get the most value out of it, so I'm going to upgrade the Dark Elixir storage. And then I'm actually going to pop a couple building potions so that I can go ahead and get this Grand Champion done with level 2 and get her going to level 3 as quickly as possible. I also have some resource potions going on. So the next thing is, after that, I want to go and build the new traps, get those going and going. Under the builder potion, they'll go pretty quick, so I won't show you every level of them, but I'll just be grinding those out with this potion, make it go quicker. So now I have every new building down except for the second scatter shot, which I will be getting down as soon as possible. And that's probably going to do it for me. I'm going to grind those traps out, grind that Royal Champion out, and then once this Dark Elixir storage finishes in a couple days, I'll use my Dark Elixir rune, get a couple Queen Hero levels going. And yeah, so that'll do for me for Town Hall 13. That's all I could really get done. I do have 7 attacks left today. The attack I just did was a 2-star 87%. Not a bad attack. I did think about dropping out of Legends to be able to raid more often to get more loot, but I came to the realization that it would take me 2 to 3 days of not attacking to actually fall out of Legends because I'm decently high. I know it doesn't look it only looks like I'm 51, 59, but I'm down 131 today because I've taken 6 of my 8 defenses and only attacked once. Yesterday I went up 22. The day before that I went up like 35. So I'm sitting around 5,300, and to get out of Legends, I would have to not attack and take 2 to 3 days worth of defenses to fall out, and I just didn't think it was worth it with Town Hall 13 coming out. So, and luckily Supercell is doing the 4-time star event, which is going to help my resources a lot. So that's going to do it for me. If you like the video and like the update content, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thank you for your support, and if you guys want to join my clan, like always, it's White Dual Threat. You guys can come join. We're pretty chill clan. So recruiting for that, and yeah, that's gonna do it for me.